The past destroys families. The past destroys health. The past can make you so miserable. It'll drive you to do substance abuse that will destroy your body. The past. I've been hurt. Somebody abused me. I did something that I'm ashamed of. I slipped and I fell. They know. My parents know. She knows. The unforgiveness that wraps itself around you like chains. The condemnation that holds you until there is no joy in your life. No peace, no love. And you keep scrambling and keep wavering in life. Never getting there. Never achieving. Never having any happiness. Because you're chained to the past. Regardless of whose fault it is, Satan has taken his chains and he has condemned, hurt, brainwashes you, tries to even get you to give up in life and commit suicide. Try everything and anything to get to that point to try to be free. But today, I have good news for you. There's someone called Jesus of Nazareth. He breaks the chains. If you're glad about that, stand to your feet and give Jesus a great big hand clap all over this room. Let it ring out. Let those hands clap. Oh yes, Jesus breaks the chains. Oh yes. 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 Nobody moving for the next 60 to 300 seconds. Because everyone in this room, you may be suffering. You may be in a time of you might say, you're right. There is condemnation. I'm ashamed. Whether people know it or not, something that you have done. Maybe you cannot forgive someone. Maybe it's something you don't want to talk about. But something down deep, the only way it's ever going to get out is if you'll give it to Jesus. Because Jesus is not interested in beating you up. He is not interested in condemning you. He came here, died on the cross, took your place, shed his blood, and said, I love you so much, it don't matter what you've done. And when you come to him and you bring your past, he will erase it and never remember it again. Let me say this. We've only got 100 seconds left with you in this service today, and I want you to hear this. There's only one thing you can do that God cannot do. Only one thing I can do that God cannot do. And that is, I can remember a sin that I've asked him to forgive me of. Once I've done that, he remembers no more. I remember, you remember, people that know about it remember, the devil remembers it, but God does not remember again. That is the truth. That is the truth if you ever heard the truth. Heads bowed and eyes closed. If you're here today and you say, there is a chain. I am chained to something. There is something. There is condemnation. There is guilt. I've been hurt. I've been offended. I was abused. I did something. And today, if you will give it to Jesus, he will touch you. I'm going to count to 3 and I'm going to ask Jesus, Jesus, I want you to watch. Because when I count to 3, anyone in this room, any girl, boy, any parent, any young man, any young lady, when I count to 3 and you throw your hands up for 2 or 3 seconds, you just throw it up. So Jesus can see it. You bring it back down. Jesus will go directly to you. and He will touch you. This is your moment. You can live this Christmas with love, peace, and joy like you have never experienced. You'll have eternal life. He'll change your future because your past is completely gone. This is a big moment. This is a big moment in these 10 seconds. This is a gigantic moment. I don't care if you're a guest, a tender or a member. I'm counting now. As soon as I hit 3, just throw your hand up and say, Lord, wipe that thing out of my past. 1, 2, 3. Just throw your hand up all over the building. Wow.
In the name of Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. The power.
There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power. There is power in the name of Jesus.
You know what I want you to do? I want every person that raised their hand, I want you to file out, because I know there were hundreds. I want you to file out in the aisle. And I want you to come right here, and I want you to drop those chains, even though you can't see them. I want you to drop those chains, because I have a special prayer. And I want everybody in this room, when somebody starts out your aisle, start cheering them and say, go for it. It's going to be incredible. Come on right now. 1, 2, 3. Just come. You that raised your hands and you that didn't, you come with me.
There is power.